Justice League issue 20 sees the Superman of the 6th dimension lead the Justice League to the House of Justice, the Dimension's version of the Hall of Justice, which the new Superman says is more of a museum now, open to everyone. He introduces them to the Dimension's Justice League, whose Batman says that the League need to understand what stakes are at play and what's happening right now. The 6th dimension Flash says that Luthor is raised a cosmic goddess, and White Lantern says to top everything off, the multiverse is now hurtling towards the void. John wonders if they can avert it, but Superman says they can't, and that's the lesson of the House of Justice, that they need to speed things up and allow Doom to take Earth. Superman activates a hologram, telling the team no one knows where the multiverse is headed. Superman reveals that when a multiverse breaks, it is sent to the Banks of Judgment, where it was created by Perpetua or other super celestial beings, and that Perpetua was the bad seed of these beings and used her power to create a multiverse using several unnatural energies in order to make something more vicious that would live forever. The only problems were her sons, Monitor, Anti-Monitor, and the World Forger, who turned on her, and she was imprisoned by the other beings for her wrongdoings. Continuing his story, Superman says that she is now freed and she will continue her plan to turn the multiverse away from justice and towards Doom, and use it as a weapon against her brothers and sisters, and to stop that from happening, they need to get control of the multiverse from her and help it evolve, so once it reaches the Banks of Judgment, it will be seen as worthy as joining the ranks of the multiverse once again. Batman wants to get right to work, but Superman says that it can wait until tomorrow since he wants to let them explore the new world. Back on Earth, Jarro has a dream about becoming Batman's new Robin and taking down Deathstroke. He is shaken from his dream by Starman and Mera, who are busy dealing with Mxyzptlk, who is growing an energy cocoon around him. Jarro looks into his head, finding that someone is directing the imp to do this. In the 6th dimension, Manhunter and Kendra visit Black Hawk Island, which has become a paradise hub for all planets in the sector. The older Manhunter calls his younger self a shepherd, and he's the one who connects everyone to the great mission and makes them see what must happen, while Kendra is the messenger bird who shows John how much to reveal and when to conceal it. The couple show Manhunter that Mars is now a repopulated planet and that Martians have returned from extinction. In Central City, Barry and John are taken by their older counterparts to Star Labs, where they are actively rebuilding the multiverse now that the war is over. White Lantern builds the worlds and energizes them with the life entity, and Flash puts them in time and space thanks to him using the speed and still force to collapse hypertime during the war, allowing him access to the time stream. Barry says that that's dangerous, but the Flash says that they now control the time stream, so it's no longer perilous to jump into the time stream and do things like visit Barry's mother or grandkids, since it's not just the multiverse that evolves, it's everyone. Meanwhile on Themyscira, Diana talks with her older self, learning that one of the cruelest battles of the war was fought on the island with magic, and after it, Diana thought the island needed a new purpose, developing a universal language for all to use and making the island a place of learning. The older Diana says that the island was once devoted to protecting great truths, but now it is devoted to sharing them. In a very bright Gotham City, Batman is shown the city is now a testament to his dream of no crime. The future Batman reveals himself to be Dick Grayson, telling Bruce that he sacrifices himself in the war, but thanks to what he does, no child will ever have to go through what he did all those years ago. Bruce has questions, and Superman says that he can ask them anything, since he was right and their world was built on hard facts, not ideals. Bruce's first question is wanting to know where all of the villains have gone. Back on Black Hawk Island, Kendra and Manhunter continue to watch the ships come in over the island, and Manhunter however feels something unsettling about the world, but Kendra knows it's not that he and Kendra are married and have a child, but something else. Manhunter says that it was about what his older counterpart said about shepherding and concealing facts, since his biggest fear he had was not telling the world about the Source World destroying and everything dying, since telling the truth has been his entire journey. Their future child interrupts them, telling them not to tell the older versions how they feel and they must flee this world. He says that the people aren't what they seem, and he will show them, using his powers of telepathy to put images inside Kendra and Manhunter's mind. Mera and Starman meanwhile contend with the now muscle-bound and giant Mxyzptlk, as Brainiac tells Luthor that the imp's power is now incalculable. Lex uses the doorknob to open a door, telling Brainiac that he thought he was was the greatest living calculator. Retrieving a box, Luther tells him that he's been thinking in 2 dimensions, and he should use his own imagination to think about what they could do with their own 5th dimensional imp, which Lex has secured in a lockbox. The real Superman, meanwhile, continues to try and get off the dead moon, but his powers continue to fail him thanks to the lack of sunlight. Trying one last time, Clark falls to the ground, crashing through a mountain. As the dust settles, the white-garbed Superman arrives, telling him he needs to talk with him. Justice League issue 20 was a fantastically awesome, action-packed exposition dump of an issue that set up this 6th dimension possible future for the world and the Justice League, while also continuing to build up the threat of Perpetua and kinda nail down exactly what she is aiming to do. I very much enjoyed Scott Snyder letting the book's artist Jorge Jimenez just swing for the fences with the designs and the characters this issue. It led to some truly stellar pages that just come to life thanks to his really awesome style and Alejandro Sanchez's colors. I'm very excited for this part of Scott Snyder's huge sprawling story he is writing, and I can't wait to see both these leagues duke it out. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.